Welcome to Vibes of India. I'm Janvi and welcome to the latest segment of How I Made My First Million. This is an exclusive Vibes of India segment where we discuss about how one started the business, what were the strategies, and what's the way forward. Today we have with us a very special guest, Nadeem Jafri.
Thank you.
The founder of Hearty Mart, and today we are going to discuss about different facets of the business model that he runs on. So, welcome Nadeem ji again.
Thank you.
So, tell us, how did the whole entrepreneurship thing begin? Like, did you have someone in the family, or you thought, no, you want to plunge into this?
It started with my visit to Mumbai. Actually, there was no one in the family who did a business before me. I was working with an advertising company. I had gone to Mumbai on a deputation.
Okay.
And there, in Phoenix Mill compound, we had our office there. And bank opposite our office, there was Big Bazaar. So it was one and only Big Bazaar then. I'm talking about 2002.
Okay.
So somewhere I had this passing thought that if I do something, I might do something in retail as a sector. This was my, I would say, first entrepreneurial thought which came to me in the year 2002. Then when I returned from Mumbai, I started looking for an option as my career move.
Okay.
I was not good at sales actually. I had a first failure when I was asked to leave in my first organization in 1993. So somehow sales didn't help me much. I was, after finishing my MBA, I was with Nadeem Bhaskar as an executive working for 1.5 years, but somehow I didn't enjoy much. So I moved to advertising because that was my passion.
Trying different things.
Yeah, and during the process, I wasted some valuable years of my life, and this started hurting me in my growth in advertising. So I was looking for an alternate option, and entrepreneurship was the only option available then. So yeah.
So in your, I think, early 30s, you started Hearty Mart.
Right.
Yeah. But whenever we start something new, I mean, the idea is what's so different about this business model? So when you started Hearty Mart, what was the idea that how it is going to stand out among so many retail stores that is already there in the city?
I started Hearty Mart at Johapura. In fact, that first step was
a
very
risk
different.
model.
When people were not looking at the area as an option, I thought that it made lots of sense to be there. It will give us first more advantage. So we went there, and that, in fact, that is the reason the word was coined as, the name was coined as Hearty Mart. It was giving an emotional feel to the business because there was lots of negativity attached to the area. So Hearty Mart was the name coined. Also with my advertising background, communication background, when the first store was started, I came up with a brand positioning line, because that is what we used to do when I was working with various brands. So I thought, how would my brand be perceived? Right? Everybody was talking about pricing, and I thought with one store I cannot be honest if I talk about सबसे सस्ता type tagline. So we came up with सबसे खास घर के पास, which was a neighborhood store, convenience neighborhood store tagline, and that is how it started in Johapura in February 2004.
True. And what was the seed capital for your business, and where is it today?
So we started with 62.5 lakhs. And it was a huge amount then. I'm talking about 2004. I had my share, my family invested, the community people invested. And we created the pool, and it was, in fact, we purchased the first property in Johapura as well, because we didn't go on a lease format. We thought that if things did not work out tomorrow, and this was a time when real estate was rising. So it was more a strategic decision that in case, God forbid, if store didn't work out, because I was not from a retail background, I can still sell the property and get the capital back.
True. But then how many community members chipped in to make it?
So 62.5 lakhs mein, I would say there are kul milake with family and all, there are 14 members.
14 members, okay. And what's the valuation of Hearty Mart today?
Seriously, I have not given it a thought. But Hearty Mart has grown from one store in Johapura to 16 franchise stores across Gujarat. Right? And we have also we had floated a parallel company in the year 2008. 4 years after I started Hearty Mart. supermarket. It's called Hearty Mart Enterprise Private Limited.
Okay.
This firm is into Horeca segment. Horeca is hotel, restaurant, cafe supplies. Right? So it's a back end where we are trying to create brand for Horeca, hotel supplies, and we have got ISO certification also. So plus our production unit, plus our brand. So I think valuation, I have not honestly seen, but it must be
It is
huge
huge.
valuation. Yeah.
And Nadeem, today when you look back, what do you think was the biggest business mistake that you ever made? Like, was there any?
And, I think any mistake which you do in your business will give you lots and lots of learning, right? And I wouldn't consider it a mistake because unless your business dies, it is not a mistake.
Okay, that's a very important point even for young businessmen.
Right.
Yeah.
So these are the learning phases. Our best learning phase was when we entered job.
Okay.
Because we took a risk by starting a business where people established businesses were reluctant to come. So we started. So I always claim I started a brand from the area where no one dared to go. You know, if I talk about Jim Starship Enterprise Mission Services, that we ventured into planet where nobody went. So this was something similar to us.
And what really worked for you? I mean, you started, you had a vision, but what move really worked for you in making Hearty Mart a success in Juhapura?
I was very resilient, to be honest, because I wouldn't say this as my virtue or being boastful, but because I did not have any other option.
Yeah, that made you.
That
तो करना ही पड़ेगा.
तो करना ही पड़ेगा. So that was one thing. Okay, I did have an alternate option for me in the sense that when business was not doing well, I started teaching in these schools. Okay. So I was a visiting faculty in 2 to 3 business schools. I was earning my livelihood, being a visiting faculty, earning per hour 1,000 rupees, 700 rupees. So there was again I would say there was a thought that I would give my best in the initial 4, 5, 6 years.
And then
but if things don't work out, even then, I have other work to do. I have my family to support. So I might pursue PhD. I might become.
Okay, so you have a B plan of sorts.
I wouldn't say it was a B plan, but it was a thought which gave me solace.
True. And from when you started business in Juhapura till today, what has changed when it comes to business in Juhapura? Like, has the ecosystem changed in any way?
Definitely. Juhapura has changed a lot, and I always take the pride and onus that somewhere Hearty Mart is a guiding force there. Because when residents started looking at Hearty Mart, they felt that okay, in this area also things can work out. उससे पहले there was a perception that इस area में कुछ नहीं हो सकता. And so that mindset changed. They felt that okay, we can do something here. So now, as on date, Juhapura there are 3 to 4 good supermarkets apart from Hearty Mart, right? And they are doing really well, and the area has also flourished now.
True. And what have been your business mantra through the years that these are the few things that you would abide by no matter what? Like, are there any, rules?
As a rule, okay, I would say what we do at Hearty Mart. So we remain passionate about whatever new things we do, even if we are not sure whether it is going to be a success. So passion, we try to keep passion ka flame ignited. We remain very patient. We don't want to be millionaire overnight. We know that this is a journey, and every small achievement needs to be cherished, and you should be patient. And we have lots and lots of perseverance. So our team, we have plus people. So I would say that we try to follow 4 P's of entrepreneurship: passion, patience, perseverance, and we network with lots and lots of people.
Lots of people. I think that is really working. And tell us something about the organization culture of Hearty Mart. I mean, who are the kind of people that you hire, and how do you maintain a very positive work culture? Because I see so many people just resigning from their jobs.
Right. So, first thing, most of our employee base is from a village called Sathal, which is a small village near Dwarka.
Yeah.
So one of our CEO, and our partner in Hearty Mart Enterprise, Wazir Ali, he is from that village. So he brought in lots and lots of youth from there.
Okay.
So they are the people who run Hearty Mart. We have, in fact, an Aisha bus which brings them from here to Ahmedabad, from there to Ahmedabad.
How many number of people?
There are 40 odd people there. They're from the villages. They come to Ahmedabad for jobs. So basically, what I'm saying that they have a common culture, they have a common society, so they bond really well with each other.
Okay.
Apart from this, there are people from other communities also, but we try to take people. We have this philosophy that it is very difficult to learn. Then to make someone learn, right? So we try to take people who are fresh.
Okay.
We don't take people from the industry directly. Okay. Because they come at a price. They come with lots and lots of ego, and then it's very difficult for us to mold them in our culture. Okay. So we take freshers, we try to mold them, be patient with them, and we allow them, give them an opportunity to grow, and we grow along with them. Okay. So that's how we work.
So what was your total staff strength with Hearty Mart today across all chains that you have?
Hearty Mart Enterprise per se is around 90, which is a Horeca company. Everything put together is 140 plus.
Okay, interesting. And what do you see the next step for Hearty Mart, like, because it's been growing for years now? Is there any means of innovation, diversification that you see?
We are looking seriously into exports. Okay. So somehow this puzzle we couldn't
crack till now.
Okay. So we did get a couple of orders, but we have not. We have got export license, but we have not actually forayed into export at a larger scale. Okay. So this is one thing which we would definitely like to go. Plus, we would like to have a pan India presence as far as our manufacturing brands are concerned. We might not go pan India with retail outlets because they would remain focused mainly as of now. It would remain focused in Gujarat, franchising model. But our brands, we would like to appoint more and more distributors across north, east, south, west of India. Okay. So pan India.
That's the idea. Okay. And Nadeem, so tell us that in an atmosphere of communal differences and hatred, how easy or how difficult it is to be a Muslim businessman in Gujarat?
Right. Again, going back to
when we started.
So then we did face lots and lots of bias, even with the suppliers, because then the area had lots and lots of negativity attached.
Can I trust you?
Yeah. So no, touch wood, I have very good friends.
Okay.
I have very good friends then also. I am very lucky and fortunate that I have friends across communities. So somehow that affection is still there. Yes, there is bias. Yes, there is negativity. I do follow social media also. I know what's going around, but it has not reached to my doorstep to that scale. Okay. I do face at times, but then that's manageable. Okay. Right. And Johapura, we tried managing that with our name Hearty Mart, and we bonded with our suppliers by calling them, by I would say giving them ice cream party and giving them all kind of information about us to break the ice. So this has all happened then. Now we have a goodwill which is very, very strong among our suppliers. So after this 17 years, now they can vouch for us. So we could break that ice. Okay.
And do you also employ people who may or may not belong to your own?
So Hearty Mart is open for everyone.
Okay.
It is open for everyone, even for franchising. Our Morbi franchisee, the owners are Patels from Morbi. Okay. They are owners of ceramic factories. They have taken our franchising. Okay. And they are very dear to us. Similarly, even in our employee, also if I quote someone's name, I might be little by giving that a register. So I don't want to give anybody's name in my setup, but in key positions we have good people from other communities. Okay. So in a nutshell, I want to create a company which is more professional,
Yeah.
but it has a community background also because that is the root.
Hmm.
And community people, if I empower community people,
Yeah.
I would grow, they would grow, and
Yeah.
eventually nation
Yeah.
would grow. So it is that way. Hearty Mart philosophy stands there.
True, true, true. And when you started, you held the community support, and how has it grown or changed over the years? Like people from Juhapura or like overall community support.
Johapura, when we started, there was lack of trust.
Okay.
The way I said that we came up with this tagline, "Sabse First Ghar ke paas,"
हाँ.
because when we started, the Vishala Satya area was a newly developed area post 2002
Yeah.
riot. So people staying there used to go to their old area stores
Yeah.
and purchase grocery, and they would come,
Yeah.
right? Because they did not belong to the area.
Mm.
So they were not patronizing the area, so they never patronized my store. So that was the case there, 2004. Now things have really changed.
Okay.
Now Hearty Mart has a very strong presence in Juhapura and Makarba. We have 2 stores now, and people they look for our products also. They look for our stores also.
Okay.
Yeah. So community support is there. And even in fact, I'll tell you across communities. So we had a non-veg spice ka masala which we used to sell to Maxim.
Yeah.
So interesting thing. Yesterday only there is some customer of us. She had messaged us on our FB page saying that the products are not available in Maxim. So from where do I get your products?
Oh.
Right. So across there, I'm saying across community also, our products have touched the hearts.
Yeah, true. Right. And what do you have to say about the whole veg non-veg debate that's going on? You know, whether you should display it or not. Like, is there anything that you would want to?
I don't find any logic actually. Non-veg is also a part of food only, and
Because
people used to consume even in the past. People are consuming in the past. In fact, I read somewhere that the irony is that 55% Gujarat or 50% Gujarat is a non-veg eater, and Muslims are just 15%. That means there are across communities who consume non-veg.
Yeah, true.
So I find this debate irrelevant, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, interesting, because even in say departmental stores to 5-star restaurants, there is a display of veg in both. So why to get into the whole thing? Interesting. Yeah, and is there any points you would want to share with young businessmen who might be starting or foray in the retail business, and any tips, any advices that you want to give to them?
Retail store, if you are asking about retail store specifically, I would say that retail in India, retail
in Gujarat
or Gujarat for that matter, retail changes, retail habits, food grocery changes every 3-4 kilometers.
Okay.
So when you start a retail business, the best thing is to do a survey. Right? If say for an example there is 1500 to 2000 square feet supermarket you want to start, you do a research in a radius of 1.5 kilometers and try to do a trade research rather than a consumer research. Do more and more research in mom and pop stores and other supermarkets to understand the need of the locality and try to create a first inventory. First inventory is the most difficult part for any retail business, because if you purchase your first inventory is wrong, your business is dead. Because that inventory will not move, and in retail you earn out of turnover. So your inventory is rotated again and again and earn profits. If your inventory is like a wheel, अगर वो रुक गया तो पूरा गाड़ी रुक जाएगा. So do that research and maybe then perhaps you might get a good insights on what kind of inventory you want to keep in your store.
True. And when you start, how many brands did actually collaborate with you or chipped in with Hearty Mart?
Every brand was there, because when we started, it was a multi-brand store. It was a supermarket, conventional convenience store. So we had the list of all the distributors from FMCG, which we started tapping them. They visited our store, and then we started giving them orders and for first inventory. Right? But the learning which I just shared, so I did a wrong purchase of almost 2 lakh rupees on day one. And because I did not have any FMCG background, and I had to say, so somehow I purchased on my gut, and it was very difficult for us to dispose that inventory. It took us almost 6 to 8 months, and we came up with lots of bundle scheme and all those started product go, we dispose them off.
Okay.
So that learning is really needed.
True.
Region. That is the most difficult part.
And just mentioned that you took a decision based on your gut feel. So even when it comes to other business decisions, like are you like logically planning that out, or is it always gut feeling? How do you do decision making?
The first seed, business का seed जो है, वो gut पे होता है. Then we work on that. We crystallize the idea, and then we plan out and we roll out.
Okay.
But first thing is always gut.
Yeah. And what's the most important thing to have a successful business? Is it the right team, or the right idea, or the right execution? What would you rate the top most?
It is combination of everything. Right idea is really essential, but right idea without right team will never work.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe perhaps right team is there, you can churn out right idea.
Okay.
So right team is the most essential part. You empower them, you groom them, and you give them free hand.
Okay.
And then you can see the magic actually.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. No, we wish all the best to Hearty Mart. I mean, I hope it grows and it diversifies. And also, thank you so much for sharing insights into how the whole thing panned out. I'm sure that many young businessmen would get so many ideas. It will also help them to pan out their own businesses. So thank you so much for joining us today. And for more such interviews, keep watching Vibes of India. Thank you so much.